Log in. You said. Before I continue, I would like to ask you a question. What do you think of yourself? Do you think you are quite good or quite bad? What do you think? All people live under their own illusions. You are probably not so bad as you think, nor quite as good as you think. Who then do you think will lead a better life of faith? Will it be those who think of themselves as good or those who think of themselves as bad? It is the latter. Therefore, who is more likely to be redeemed? Those who have committed more sins or the ones who have committed only a few sins? The ones with the most sins are more likely to be redeemed because they know themselves to be sinners. They can better accept the redemption prepared for them by Jesus. When we really look at ourselves, we can see that we are but masses of sin. What are human beings? Humankind is a brood of evildoers. In Isaiah 59, it says that there are all kinds of iniquities in the hearts of people. Therefore, humankind is a mass of sin. However, if we define humankind as a mass of sin, many will disagree. Defining man as a brood of evildoers is the correct definition. If we take an honest look at ourselves, we will come to the conclusion that we are evil. Those who are honest with themselves must arrive at this very same conclusion. There do not seem to be many who would admit that they are indeed a mass of sin. Many live comfortably because they do not consider themselves sinners. Because we are evildoers, we have created a sinful civilization. If there were many people aware of their sinfulness, they would be too ashamed to sin. However, because there are many who are unaware of their sinfulness, they do not feel ashamed of their sin. However, their consciences know. Everyone has a conscience that tells him, it is shameful. Adam and Eve hid themselves among the trees after they had sinned. Today, many sinners hide themselves behind our vile culture. Our culture of sin. They hide themselves among their fellow sinners to avoid the judgment of God. People are deceived by their own illusions. They think themselves to be holier than others. They cry out in outrage. How can a person do such things? How can a believer do that? How can a child do that to his own parents? They themselves think they would not do such things. Dear friends, it is so hard to know human nature. If we really want to be redeemed, we must first know ourselves as we truly are. It is a time-consuming process, and there are so many of us who will never find this out until the day we die.